Steffi started the show. VHS review, take one. First take. First I can take. Can you see everything in there? Camera. Alright. Hi, I'm Steffi Stardust, and welcome to the VHS review. First ever episode. VHS review! Alright. Are you a part of this? Alright. So, I love VHSs. I have many of them, as you can see, just over here. And they are really high, and there's other, digital video discs as well. But I have a lot. You can get videotapes from the secondhand store for like $1 now. And I recently found a bunch that I've never seen before, from like the 80s and the 90s. And I have a bunch already that I still haven't seen yet, and I have a bunch that I have seen that are like favorites that we're going to go over that I haven't seen in a while, or I don't remember what happened. But yeah, so the first one we're going to do, very first ever VHS review. It's going to be a movie I just recently found called Generation X. Generation X with Matt Frewer right there, who we know from movies like National Lampoon's Senior Trip, which I also have, which we'll probably review, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And anyway, so this I'm gonna read the back. Meet Generation X. 6 mutant teenagers who possess extraordinary mental and physical powers. The coolest, edgiest teenage heroes. Already sounds awesome. Jubilee, Skin, and these are all in quotes. Jubilee, which is an X-Men character. Is this related to X-Men? I don't know. I've seen like all of the X-Men things ever. And I have like 2 episodes also of videotape we're going to review at some point. I think I'm going to do like a Saturday morning cartoon one. Anyway, here we got Jubilee, Skin, Refrax, Buff, Mondo, and M are brought together on the battlefields of a techno-superior society. As for Generation X, they wage war against the powerful forces of evil and the villainous psychopathic mutant Russell Tresh. Russell Tresh. Who is bent on enslaving mankind through mind control. Harnessing the power of each individual's awesome superhuman abilities for the greater power of the team, the exciting young mutant members of Generation X stand united in their fight for peaceful coexistence between mutants and humankind throughout the world. Shit, son! The new breed of superhero, Generation X. Let's fucking watch it. Sorry for swears. It's not rewound. Be kind, rewind, people! It looks the right way, but it's not. It's mirror image. So now I gotta rewind it, which means we gotta wait for a minute. So, what's new? Anyway, yeah, so this was, I think, like $1. Ooh, Stan Lee was an executive producer. I don't know who Finola Hughes is, but I think it's going to be that one. I think that's her. We could still use modern tech to look stuff up. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. And this came out in 1995. I think that's the same year as the Mortal Kombat movie, which I liked because it had that big 4-armed guy, 6-armed guy, I forgot what his name is, but I used to play Mortal Kombat in the arcade, and I loved the movie, even though there was like over-the-top silliness, but it was pretty much perfect. But then I saw a clip from like the new version they made of it, and I thought, I don't know, it's pretty good too. I hate it when they just like, I mean, that was already like a make-believe, and it really wasn't actually perfect. It was just great, and I love that mid-90s, you know, shitty computer animation stuff. So, oh my god, I'm so excited for this. New breed of super. And there's only one of them in an outfit. The rest of them are wearing really 90s clothes. Like, she's the only one wearing, and you can see my ring light there. She's the only one wearing any sort of, like, costume. Everyone else is wearing, like, super mid-90s. Like, remember that movie, like, Go? And, like, Hackers? Like, all of those. Anyway, I'm not going to be showing the whole movie on here. I'm only going to be watching it and reflecting. That's what I mean by reviews. So this whole episode is going to be about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe, of me just watching, and I'll show you bits if I feel the need to. But yeah, if you want me to watch stuff alongside, then we could probably do that. But anyway, I'm going to start watching now. Bye. So I usually fast forward past all of the trailers before I watch a VHS, but I sat through them this time just because I wanted to get the feel for the vibe for the time and what they thought would be most appropriate to be on beforehand. Plus, like I said, I had heard of nothing on that except like the Cabbage Patch. Oh, here we go. Anyway, even though sometimes I play the trailers, okay, it started finally. Anyway, 45 minutes later, New World Entertainment. So yeah, that was the longest amount of trailers I've ever sat through in my life.
What's the count? 140. Aye.
I didn't get that glove on there.
We should get good secretions. How much time will we have?
If you cut into the frontal lobe, we'll have about 40 seconds.
We need their
We
secretions.
can tell you. Give us a nice clean cut, Georgie, or we're going to send you back to Pete's.
Little inside humor helps bring attention.
Viewing copy only!
Stop right there, Russell.
Russell, we need to talk.
Is this real? I was told I could get all the secretions.
Donald Inspector, you're in violation of the Mutant Registration Act and are hereby forfeited all rights. Come on.
No, what are you doing?
He's an unregistered mutant. He has to be processed.
This maniac was gonna kill him.
Well, according to the head of your department, this is an internal misunderstanding. No charges are being filed.
This guy was looking for secretions. This maniac needed ooze.
That's it. He's through. That's his punishment.
Uh-oh. Yeah, bitch! Get him! Woo! That's it? That's his punishment? Watch out for my next breeze. Generation X! Alright, so I guess this is Jubilee, like basically the comics. She's wearing yellow, so I think this is Jubilee. She has yellow lipstick on too. Power activated! She's new! I get it, the blonde one is actually Emma Frost. And this Irish guy, I don't think he's actually Irish.
Don't. Mrs. Lee, we represent an organization that doesn't like to see innocent children taken away to mutant camps. It's Xavier Institute. It's like a boarding school for young mutant children.
This is a sales pitch? You're recruiting us for some expensive boarding school?
We just told you it's a school for mutants. Would you like us to help or not?
It's a very difficult decision, I know.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I can't just hand my daughter over to a couple of strangers who approach me in a dark street.
You're absolutely right, Mrs. Lee. But in a couple of hours, some strangers are coming to take Jubilee away forever. And they make no guarantee of their good intentions.
You are one heck of a soft.
So we've just arrived at the Xavier Institute in 1995.
Don't worry, darling. The place has been updated since Frankenstein lived here.
Place your chin here.
And that guy's a stretchy guy. Oh,
Step on the
no.
screen and remove your clothes.
What?
Stretch man.
No way. No.
Darling, we have to do a full body imprint. It'll just take a wee second. Then you can go outside and meet the other kids.
I think that's the guy doing an accent. It doesn't sound genuine Irish. I could be wrong though. Why is he smiling?
Next time.
This is the Xavier Institute. Billy Capioli!
What's up, fellas?
She really looks like Jubilee from the comic.
Here at a football scholarship, man. I'm here to see the coach.
Who else do we got?
Dark.
No. Butthead.
What?
You know?
Hi. My name's Arlie. And that's Mondo, Kurt, and Monet. I'm Jubilee. This is Angela.
So what's your thing?
What's my thing? They want to know what kind of mutant powers you have. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but, fireworks shoot out of my fingers.
It's called thermodynamic emission. Kurt has something similar, and that comes out of his eyes.
That's right. I can melt glass and see through pantyhose. Ooh, change day.
Can't see through your clothes.
Yeah, well, not yet, but I'm almost there.
Best teeth gone. I want it.
Too subtle, man.
Well, what's your dazzle?
Dermal flexibility and manipulation.
His skin stretches.
Your skin stretches? For what? Well, Skin, let's see how well you play football.
They should have gone through orientation.
Okay, forgive me, but night has fallen and the lighting system has changed slightly, so it's a little more gloomy. But I'm still watching the movie. And I gotta say, there's been some very classic, you know, 90s teenage drama in the halls. It felt almost like I was watching like a TV series on body dysmorphia and shit. But right now we're about to check out what Cerebro looked like in 1995. So I'm gonna rewind it a touch because, yeah, let's take a look. Are you all right?
This is our internal security system, and this is Cerebro. 24 hours a day, Cerebro globally monitors all mutant activity, which you will be required to log and process. Today, I just want you to get familiar with working with Cerebro, so I'd like you to scan for mutant readings of level 3.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have an Irish accent.
I'd like you to get familiar
Not
with
real.
the security system.
Today we're going to be working on developing a new area of your mind.
So that was
Our
Cerebro.
muscles say just take a bit of work. The secret to all psychic power is being able to relax and concentrate.
Wait, excuse me, Mrs. Frost. How are we supposed to relax and concentrate at the same time?
Make believe you're playing with yourself, Kurt. Now, each of these cards has a subliminal message hidden in the pattern. I want you all to look at these cards and relax. Don't try and see what's there. Just let it come to you. Relax and let it flow.
Right before your very eyes.
Very good. You all should know that traditionally the younger students do the best of this. Their brains are less cluttered.
A word to the wise.
Excellent. Now, tonight's assignment. I want you all to monitor your dreams.
What are we supposed to get from that?
Ultimately, you will see that dreams are the threads of pure consciousness that connect us all. Of course I'm mental, Kurt. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Sorry, Miss Frost.
That's all right, Kurt. The ignorant are always skeptical when they're given knowledge. If you can travel in the dream world, you can do anything. It's your physical body becomes like a thought, and nothing can stop a thought. What I'm offering you is a new universe. Medieval warriors who had this power could leave their bodies when they were being tortured by their enemies.
Are there books on this?
The library's full of them. If you're really interested, you could read a study in mutant metaphysics.
I'm interested! Here's a bit of Matt Frewer being a...
Therapist once told me I could never be truly happy. I think that was a terse and irresponsible judgment, don't you? Hey, I'm a classic. Low self-esteem, dysfunctional, overcompensating with grandiose delusions. In other words, I won't be happy until the psycho slut who humiliated me grovels at my feet and anoints me as her god. Makes sense, doesn't it?
A woman?
Sure does, Matt Frewer. And I'll tell you what, that woman. She's crazy. Here's some 90s student.
Like that. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't anybody though? Yeah. Let's see if they have anything for us, huh? Oh, right. We could get some paper bags and prove it. Stop it! How about this? No way. Come on, just go try it on in the changing room. If you hate it, we're gone. All right? Go. Go. I'm not coming out. Fine. Oh, don't you know how to knock? I'm really sorry. Just forget it, okay? Would you please watch the door? Stay amongst them.
She's a beefcake!
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
More 90s TV show movie.
Hey, Mundo, ain't this chick looks like Harley?
The heifer.
Oh, dude, she's so not. I mean, she's a babe.
A babe?
Yeah.
Big bad Buffalo is a babe? Man, she scared the pimples off a football player's butt.
You are so brain dead, man. When I pulled her off you in football practice, she was solid.
You snuck a feel when you pulled her off me?
Well, maybe a quick one, you know?
Yeah.
She's wearing a furry hat.
Oh. I want to try this on. You gotta try it. Isn't that pretty? So cute. What? Oh, he's gross. Stop staring at him.
Alright, so this is a bit of what the actual plot line is about. It's about they want to invade people's dreams, and mutants have a easier access to their dream travel, so he wants to use that as a way to amplify subliminal messages. Anyway, so this is basically explaining kind of that plot point.
When I was with the government, we discovered that dreams are another dimension. A device was created that allowed us to access the dream world, the world we all share when we go to sleep. The dream dimension. I've duplicated this device, and I've been conducting experiments by going into people's dreams and making small suggestions directly into their unconscious minds.
What exactly is your point, Mr. Tresh?
My point is that I can go into people's dreams and get them to buy any product I tell them to. They are powerless to stop it because these impulses come from their subconscious. See my point now, Mr. Harlan?
I see your point, Matt Brewer. He made a suggestion that they're all gonna fart or something. Okay, here's some good Matt Brewer moments.
What can you do? What can I do? I can make that girl a pat of butter in here. She like butter. Angela? Yeah. You wait right here. Uncle Russ is gonna go play Cupid. Introducing to a good friend of mine by the name of Angelo. I know you're gonna like him because
It's still be alive.
Okay, now at this point, this guy doesn't have an Irish accent anymore, so.
I don't see into the future. Not even you.
Okay, sometimes.
These kids, they have to learn responsibility, and it's our job to teach them.
And I think we're doing a fine job. They've shown responsibility by banding together the way they did.
Against me.
Oh, you're missing that point. They're terrified of you, but they still stood together. 2 weeks ago, that would have never happened.
Well, they still have to be punished.
I'll see to that. But only for a month.
I don't think he's really Irish.
Harley? Harley, come on, I just want...
Finally starting to see some doors.
Touch her and you die!
Looks like an episode of Goosebumps.
Hang on a minute, honey. I'm just gonna get my Barry White albums. Okay, you pick the music.
Stand back there. Way pretty good at beating up children.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really just a beginner, but I know I can improve.
Right.
Here's some powers. Let's go to the dimension. Oh no, he's back. What? He's big now!
I have a
Right,
distinct
big
feeling
face.
I've already mutated and you're just not sharing. Emma! Are you out there?
Shut your dumb kimono, boy, and bring it on.
Guys, I'm feeling seriously omnipotent.
Open the doorway, get them out of there.
Honey, you said you were just going out for milk.
Everybody go!
Oh no, my video is messed up! Come on, you can do it!
Just the two of us.
That's right, Russell.
You can't win. I'm surging with psychic steroids.
I don't intend to win. I'm gonna take you with me.
Just you and me falling forever through the abyss. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
No, Jimmy!
Oh shit. We lost him. But he's so stretchy, he came back from the abyss. That's right, fake Irishman.
I want full enlightenment.
We finally got to
Well, kids, what do you think of your new uniforms?
pretty cool. X-Force. 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 Vancouver, British Columbia. These are Marvel Comics. The end. Okay, now we rewind it. Be kind, rewind. Alright, so we've just finished Generation X on videotape. There was a bit of at the climax there was a bit of a on the tape, but it's pretty much in really good shape. Movie itself was pretty good. Actually, there was some very cheesy bits and some overacting. Matt Frewer was a funny, silly villain, like a bit over the top. From the general cast of all of the Teenage Mutants, pretty good acting, very kind of like mid-90s college teen drama items in it. There wasn't a lot of power usage until like the climax, but that's, I think, a good thing, because as you see in some of the clips, it was computer animated. It was kind of cheap, but it was fun to watch. It felt very like an episode of Power Rangers or like an episode of Goosebumps, where they used a little bit of you know, fun computer animation and lighting and effects and stuff like that. Okay. And the one, I think that's the only one who has a Emma Frost character, was important to the storyline, but she was very kind of a stiff character, and the guy, that her Irish lover, was not Irish! Prove me wrong! I can look it up in a second. It's just like his Irish accent went from like super strong to non-existent, and like not like it wasn't even from an actual place in Ireland. It was just like a standard whatever. Anyway, but generally it was really fun. It was a really fun story to watch, and it was really cute, and it was probably, at the time it came up, it was really probably one of the first, you know, live action mutant-y things, which is probably exciting, but I mean, my brother hadn't even heard of it, so. Anyway, I thought it was really good. I thought it was worth a watch. I'm glad I own it, and I thought all the kids did a really good job, and it was really fun. It was fun to watch. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I saw some more 90s computer graphics, because they're really good. I like the graphics. Anyway, thanks Matt Frewer for being silly and gross. Anyway, that's my review for now. Maybe there'll be another one tomorrow. Maybe there'll be another one in a week. I don't know. But that was the first one that I did. Generation X, 1995 release. How many minutes was it? Enough, because I paused it several times to do other things. But now it's finally watched, and it's rewound, and it's going back on the shelf. Check. I'd say on the must-watch scale. I don't know if that's a fucking scale, but it's good. It was good enough, man. It was fun. I would watch it. For somebody who's a fan of superhero stuff and who's a fan of like X-Men and who's watched that shit since I was a kid in like cartoon and all that form, it was fun. And we didn't really see a Jubilee in any of like the X-Men. We saw her for like a second run through a wall in like one of the first like X2 or something. So that was kind of cool, even though she wasn't, you know, I think she's supposed to be Asian, but she wasn't really Asian, but whatever. It was fine. She had a cool haircut, and I really enjoyed the mid-90s fashion and the sassiness of the teenagers. and their regular teenage problems, being the one of a few 6 children in a school run by Emma Frost. There was no there was the Xavier Institute, which was like a big house, but it wasn't, there was no Professor Xavier or anyone that, you know, we know, really. Skin was the stretchy guy. Jubilee obviously refracts. Buff, Mondo, and M. Anyway, the whole concept of the movie was that they can access the dream world dimension, and there's a machine that can do it now too, and crazy Matt Frewer wants to send subliminal messages and control people's minds and stuff, and he needs to use the X gene from the mutants to do it, and that's how that whole storyline goes. But anyway, it was really fun to watch. Thanks for joining me! And him! Thanks for joining him. Catch you on the flip side, home slices.